Hey everyone! Today I'm going to be reworking this thrifted jacket that I got. Last year, at the end of the year, I went to LA and visited my older sister, and my little sister came too, and while we were there, I dragged them to the fabric district because I had never been and I heard great things. Thank you to everyone who left suggestions on where I should go when I went there, but I ended up going to Michael Levine, I think is what the fabric store was called. They had a great selection of stuff, and they had embroidered patches or appliques or whatever. I thought they would be perfect for this jacket. Well, I guess not technically perfect because they do need to be reworked a little bit, so that's what I'm going to show you guys today. I have these patches that just like different elements of them I want together, so I'm kind of gonna Frankenstein them together and then I'm going to attach them to the jacket. So yeah, let's get started. You'll need embroidered appliques, scissors, thread, black felt, a lighter or fray check, pins, a jacket, or whatever you want to put your embroidery on. For me, it's a jacket. And here's my jacket before. Pretty standard black bomber-esque looking jacket. I wanted to use all three of these embroidered pieces on my jacket, but I wanted to make them match a little bit better. The roses on the smaller pieces don't match the flowers on the big tiger piece, so that was the first thing I wanted to alter. But I also wanted to use these two smaller pieces on the shoulder/chest area of the jacket, so I needed them to be mirrored. Or at least as mirrored as I could make them. That's the main alteration that I wanted to make. This big piece is already exactly how I want it to be. Well, aside from me wanting to make the yellow thread orange, but that's for another time, maybe. Anyway, it doesn't need any extra embroidery attached, and it's already mounted on a piece of black felt, so it's good to go. For these other pieces, I pretty much just carefully cut them apart into a few pieces. If your embroidered applique is made out of polyester or synthetic thread, you can quickly run a lighter over the cut parts to melt the thread back a little so that they don't fray everywhere after being cut. If your patch isn't synthetic, or you're not sure and don't want to test it out, you can also use fray check on the edges to glue the threads down. When everything's all cut up, then you can arrange the embroidered pieces on the felt, in whatever orientation feels right. Pin the cut pieces of applique down, and then start sewing them to the felt. I guess technically if you have iron-on appliques, you could just iron the pieces down onto the felt, but I don't know, I prefer sewing them down. And then once you're satisfied with the design, cut the applique out, leaving a border around the edges. And I mean, that's pretty much how you'd make a Frankembroidery. From here, it's ready to be sewn on to whatever you want to add it to. For me, I repeated this process for the other almost mirrored piece, and then I could sew them onto my jacket. To do that, I just pinned the pieces in place and sewed them down. And here's how my jacket turned out. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, all of that good stuff. If you have any questions or suggestions for future videos, please leave a comment down below. You can follow me on any of my social media, which will be linked down below, and I'll see you next week. Thank you so much to my patrons for helping me produce this video. If you like my videos and have learned something from them, please consider supporting me on Patreon to help me continue to make them. It's totally optional, I'll still be making videos either way, it just helps me be able to put out better stuff. A link will be down below, or you can just click up here in the corner.